Yo, what's up, boys? It's Spankers back again with another AoE Mage guide from level 38 to 42. In this video, we're going to be northeast Dustwallow Marsh at this third island here. Third island down, third island up. We're going to be killing some murlocs right here. I'm going to go through what I got in my bags right quick, just so you guys know the essentials of what you need. Alright, so I got iron grenades just in case there's any hiccups during a pull. Something resists, I just use them, throw them, then go back in blizzard. I got moonberry juice, and I got cured ham steak, just food and water. I got superior healing potions just in case there's any hiccups, and advanced target dummies just in case there's any hiccups, and you can also make a mana jade just in case there's any hiccups as well. There's 2 patrols in this area. One pat's all the way to right here, from all the way down the shoreline, and one pat's in a right motion going across right there. There he is. He can blend in really well, so what I'd do is I'd single target this pat out, kill him when he gets all the way back around here. That way he doesn't mess up your pools, because he will and he can, and he will cause you to die. Again, this is hardcore, so if you die, it's game over. Next thing we're going to be going over is talent, starting at level 38. So we want Frost Warding 2, 3 Elemental Precision, 3 in Ice Shards if you're level 38. You'll get 4 at level 39, so don't worry about that. 2 in Improved Frost Nova, 3 in Permafrost, 3 in Piercing Ice, 1 in Cold Snap, 3 in Improved Blizzard, 2 in Arctic Reach, 3 in Frost Channeling, 1 in Ice Block, and 3 in Improved Cone of Cold. You'll get Ice Barrier at level 40. That'll be the next pull we're going to do. At level 40 to 42, the pull changes a little bit, and you actually start using your mount with Ice Barrier. But we'll get in that a little bit later. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start off with the level 38 pulls. We're going to have let's see, we're going to have this pat right here that we're going to have to kill. Again, he can be really, really monotonous in these pulls. Don't really want to have anything blocking you from doing these pulls. So this pat is one of the most important ones to take care of, because he will mess it up. Alright, so we're going to wait on him to pat around right here. If you want, you can actually implement him into some of your pulls, I guess, if you really wanted to. But the next thing that you're going to need is you're going to want to have at least 1300 HP. I'd recommend having all the way up to 1650. But there's the first pat, so we'll grab this mob right quick. This is actually the pat that goes all the way down the coastline, so we caught him at a pretty good time here. We got both. So what we'll do is we'll just grab this one and these 3 mobs together, and we'll kill both of them. Or all 3 of them, sorry. Land a blizzard here. Your rotation for this entire pool is going to be Frost Nova, Blizzard, Blizzard, into a Cone of Cold, into another Frost Nova if anything's not dead, or you can just choose the Arcane Explosion. But as you can see, this is kind of like a little mini pool right here. Go into a Cone of Cold, and I'm just going to Arcane Explosion him down. You can Frost Nova here to keep him in one pack, but I wouldn't really worry about it. Alrighty. So what we're going to do, we got both of the pats killed. We're going to start off with our first pool. Our first pool is going to be on this left side, this left area right here. That way we don't have mobs overlapping when you try to loop them through here. We're going to go on this first side right here and grab all these mobs up once we get full mana. And again, you only need about 1650 HP to do this pull. Technically, you can do it at 1300, 1250, but I'd recommend 1650 just because this is hardcore, so if you die, it's done so. And I'd also recommend having about 3000 mana. First thing is, we'll go ahead and grab this mob right here. We'll fire blast this mob so he grabs the rest, and then we'll counter spell here. Stack all these mobs up. Get a good Frost Nova down. If anything resists, you can just cold snap. Then we'll get a max range Blizzard all the way at the end back here. And as you can see, they're going to path this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put another Blizzard right here. Wait till they're a little bit further down, then we're going to go straight into a Cone of Cold. And then we'll just use some Arcane Explosions to kill them all down here. Super easy pulls, guys. Again, this is in Dustwallow Marsh right here. Very, very easy pulls. You can just rotate and do this everywhere, but I'm going to show you 2 or 3 different spots where you can get extra EXP by doing this. So on this next pull, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and evocate here, and we're going to pull the whole next side of this area here, this little island, including some of the other mobs. Alright, we'll heal up real fast. Sorry, this mob's patting towards me, so we'll heal up real quick. We'll grab this mob that just ran into us. We'll wand this one right here. Not let him hit us in the back. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run straight into these mobs. And then blink this way and counterspell this one. You can pick that one up if you really want, but it doesn't matter too much. We'll go ahead and we'll grab them all right here. We'll run down towards this boat and we'll put a blizzard right in front of them. Alright everybody, what we're going to do next is we're actually going to jump this boat. Put a blizzard right here. You can actually aim yourself right here if you really want to, just so you don't have to jump the boat, because sometimes jumping the boat can cause you to have other problems. We'll go into a cone of cold, and then we'll just start arcane explosion them down. And that is how you do those first two pools, guys. The next ones we're going to get into are on top of this hill up here, which are actually the lower level mobs. You can start up here as well if you want, but I'll teach you a pathway. That way you don't have to get interrupted by any buildings, any huts, etc. None of the mobs de-aggro, all that good jazz. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get up here. This is called Witch Hill. A little bit more south of this area, there's a little place right here that has a bunch of murlocs. None of them have any ranged abilities. The only thing that they can do, I don't believe they do it up here actually, but I'm not sure. I don't believe they dot. If they do, you can just tell me down in the comments. I'm just update some people on it, but we'll go back to an update if they do. And then there's one more pull down this coastline that I'll be going to show you the easiest way to do that, and then we'll go ahead and get into the level 40 videos that you can watch if you have your mount. Great pull if you have your mount. So what I do here is I actually run across this side right here, fire blast, counter spell, and then go straight into these mobs. And then I'll blink here, and then run straight back in and ice block here. That way we have every single mob you can see. Alright, then after the ice block, I'll come out with a Frost Nova, walk away. I run this way a little bit, and then I'll get a max range blizzard down. It's kind of hard to see because there's a bunch of trees and everything over here, but that's perfectly fine. You'll just be kiting up this hill anyways. Get one more blizzard right here. As you can see, we kind of missed two mobs right there, but that's okay. If you want, you can just pick those up and put them into another pool. And then we'll do one more blizzard right here. Here you don't actually have to cone of cold, but you can. I'm going to do it once they get directly up in front of me. Go ahead and cone of cold, and then arcane explode everything down. So that is the third pool. It's a huge amount of EXP gain. You'll be getting about 52,000 XP an hour here. It is one of the longer farms because of the way that everything pats and how everything moves, and you've got to be ready for almost every single situation that you can get yourself into. For the mobs down here on the bottom of this hill, I'll show you the runaway spot. If you do need to retreat, you can just come up this hill right here, and everything should de-aggro by the time you get to the top of this hill. There's no mobs up here. I was up here the other day, and I found that there was like some invisible sounds and stuff, but I think it was coming from something else. So there's no mobs up this hill. If you just run up there, they'll reset. If they don't reset, just keep running further up that hill. Alright, so for this next pool, we're going to mana up, and we're going to go down this coastline. This coastline gives you about 2,000, 2,500 XP, depending on how many of the mobs you actually get. I actually pull the turtles and the murlocs together. Gives you a little bit more EXP. Also, another thing, these mobs in hardcore can drop some pretty good loot. I got a Saturn's ring right here, as you can see. That's worth 20 gold. So if you farm these for long enough, all the way up through Arathi, you should be able to get a couple BOEs that'll pay for your mount if you're an AoE Mage farmer. Or if you already have mount, you can just go ahead and sell them on the auction house. So what I do here is I actually grab this mob first, and then I'll grab this mob with range, and then I'll blink here, fire blast here, and counter spell down here, so that way nothing runs away. And I'll hit them with an arcane real quick. Alright, we'll stack these mobs up, and we'll go ahead and we'll Frost Nova. You can choose to cone of cold there first. I just go ahead and get the Frost Nova down so I can run back in Blizzard, because we got another pool coming up here. So what we'll do is we'll Blizzard these ones down. Now what you need to remember about this turtle right here is when he gets low, he actually doesn't run away. So all these other mobs, they'll run away when they get low. The turtle, he'll continue hitting you. So if you're low and you got the turtle on you, just be wary of that. We'll go ahead and Arcane Explosion everybody down here. We'll let those other ones spread out while we loot, and then we'll just go back and kill them. Alright, we got the other two coming up right now. We'll get those two down. If you do Frost Nova at the end of the pool there, it will be a little bit cleaner, but you don't need to worry about it where they run away. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go to the end of this pool right here and aggro a mob down here with Counterspell because he's really far away. Then we'll Fire Blast this one up here and drag this one into the pool as well. You can actually fit this one into that last pool, but I noticed that I was having trouble keeping this one down here aggroed when I tried to pull this one as well. Here's that Pat that we had to worry about in the very beginning. He's coming with us. We'll just go ahead and do this. We'll grab him. We'll Counterspell here and Fire Blast up here. Got a couple mobs on us. We'll go ahead and do the other route that I showed you. We'll use the Cone of Cold into the Frost Nova. Then we'll get a max range Blizzard down, and we got a chest there as a treat. Alright, so after this second Blizzard, what we'll do is we'll put this one max range so that one kind of catches up a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and show you how to make it a little bit cleaner on this ending part. So what you can do here is you can actually use a Frost Nova into a Cone of Cold and then just Arcane everything down. It'll keep everything in the same spot. Very nice, guys. And those are the 4 pulls or 5 pulls that you can do from 38 to 40. The next ones will be an area right up over here with your mount where you can use Ice Barrier and do the same exact pulls every single way through. We're back with the next pool. So this pool right here, we're going to go ahead and go into our Ice Barrier. Get a Mana Shield down. Then we'll mount up. Again, this is from 40 to 42 with your mount. As you can see, not all of the area is clear. Or not all the area the mobs have respawned, but you'll get the gist of the pool. You can pull a lot more mobs with your mount than you can on foot. What you do is you'll get right here, pull all these mobs. You can actually pull him into the pool too. And again, you got Ice Barriers. So this is really great. What you're going to do is you're going to run down here, get a max range Blizzard. Now they might split between these two huts. That's perfectly fine. But you get the gist. You'll be doing the same exact pulls just with a mount so you can pick up more mobs. If you want to pick up the full island, I'd recommend going right here in the center. And then just going ahead and ice blocking and grabbing every single mob. Because by the time that the mobs respawn, your ice block might be back up, or you got a cold snap if you didn't use it. So that's the last pull for the level 40 pull. And everything you need to know will be in those last pulls as well. So for that level 40 pull, what you're going to do is you're essentially just going to take your mount, do the same exact pulls with the mount, and you'll have no issues and you'll get a lot more EXP an hour. But thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and share it to your friends so we can get some more people on the AoE Mage content. Thank you, everybody.